Women's rights groups say that women anyway find it very difficult to go and make a complaint about rape. Here, two brave women, they made a complaint, they were pursuing the case, and yet they were shot dead by the alleged rapists. Joining me now on the broadcast is Samajwadi Party leader Gaurav Bhatia. Gaurav, you've seen the current situation. Is Uttar Pradesh no place for women to live, Gaurav?
No, Gaurav, I share your concern when you say that there have been 2 incidents of murder, and I would like to show you how the police has immediately sprung into action and have even arrested the accused persons in the 2 incidents that we are talking about. However, I object to you using terms like, law and order has deteriorated in the state of UP, because I would provide you with certain numbers in the later part of the program, which would make it clear that law and order situation in UP is far better than many of the states in India. And I'm talking about states that are generally...
No, Mr. Bhatia, don't go for statistics just as yet. Stay on these 2 very specific cases, and in one such case, the survivor feared a threat to her life, and look at the audacity of this alleged rapist. He threatens them, then comes and kills them. What does your police do? Nothing. Nothing, sir.
Gaurav, we are equally disgusted, and I think it is the responsibility of the state government to ensure that every citizen of the state is safe. And for that, we have taken many measures, like we are talking about women's safety right now. So, women's power line was set up by the state government. It was the first state to set up a women's power line, and you would be happy to know at least that 2.25 lakh complaints from women have been redressed through this power line. But I would like to talk about the specifics of these 2 incidents, because right now this is...
Sir, tell me this, your women's power line and safety phone line failed to protect this young 18-year-old in Dakshin Tola. With great difficulty, she mustered the courage, she got a case registered, she was pursuing the case, and just before she was to appear before court and depose against the accused, she was killed. Her family feared for her life. Her family approached the police, and yet the police failed to protect her. That is where UP is so unsafe for women, sir.
No. Gaurav, I would just tell you with some responsibility that before coming to the program, I have also spoken to very senior officers of the district administration, and I would go by the record right now. Would not like to dispute what relatives are saying, because I can understand their pain and grief. But however, on record, there was no such complaint ever given that they have received any threat from any of the accused persons. But what is the action that the state is supposed to take if an incident is reported?
Okay, let's now talk about the second case of this 23-year-old woman. In her case also, her husband was threatened, her husband was beaten up. The question here remains, sir, you may have a helpline for women. How does that helpline come in handy for such people who may be living in small town and Mufassil towns? They feel so helpless. Will this not deter the next, victim from going to the police and pursuing the case? Because your police, your law and order system, it just failed to protect these women, sir.
Gaurav, you'll have to give me some time. I'm trying to shed light into very important facts of the case. You'll have to give me some time, Gaurav. Please. Yeah. Like talking about the Sitapur incident, this Sitapur rape incident actually happened on 7th of September 2013, and within a matter of 2 days, the person was then also arrested. He was behind bars for a considerable period of almost 2 years. In March 2015, he was enlarged on bail and he came out. And after that, he has committed this heinous crime. Now, there were 3 persons who have been basically named in the FIR, and within a short period of 1 day, 2 persons have been arrested. Yesterday, when I was appearing on another channel, I said that we are taking this incident very seriously and arrest would be made immediately. And at least we find some satisfaction from the fact that these 2 persons have been arrested now. In fact, the other person who's still absconding will also be nabbed. There is a special team that is looking for it, and we will also move the court for cancellation of bail that the accused had got.
Okay, but explain this to me, Gaurav Bhatia. Netaji, Mulayam Singh Yadav, he makes statements like, बच्चे तो ऐसे करते हैं, गलतियां हो जाती हैं. 4 people cannot rape a woman. 1 person rapes a woman, makes a complaint against 4. Does this not embolden rapists in your state, sir?
No, Gaurav, first of all, I equally agree with you that this is a very unfortunate incident, and no matter how quickly investigations take place or if the action is very stern, the pain that the family members are going through, that cannot be lessened. But I would say that the police has this onerous responsibility also now to act and book these persons, and they have to face the consequences, and that is the best we can do right now, and the state government and the police is committed to do that. We are doing it in the Mao incident, and we are also doing it. We have also arrested a person in the Mao incident, and there are 2 teams
now
that have
we
been
want to see that
ensure that the
okay, want to say action on ground, because look at statistics. You were quoting statistics in the beginning of our conversation. 2014, 38,467 cases of crimes against women were reported in Uttar Pradesh, which is 11.4% of total crimes against women in this country. Does this not signify that Uttar Pradesh, sir, is no place for women, Gaurav Bhatia?
Now, you've answered the question itself, Gaurav, and I am sure you are a very intelligent person. You were saying the number is 11.4%. The population of UP contributes around 21% to the national population. The crime is at 11. That itself shows that UP is far below the national average. And let me also...
These statistics bring cold comfort to those who've either been raped or lost their lives in Uttar Pradesh. For the moment, Gaurav Bhatia, many thanks for joining me on the broadcast.